welcome. It's been a very long time since I've done a solo stream. But welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Howdy D-Want, howdy Raging Cajun. Thank you so much for stopping by. And yeah, today starts the concerted but slow effort of mine to get into speedrunning like a dragon, infinite wealth. Game's been out for almost 3 months now. Hasn't been much progress in the way of time improvements, but there's not many active runners at the moment because this game's current world record is 6 hours and 45 minutes. This is a very long game. And there is a point currently thinking, or current methodology is where we have to grind. So I want to see what I can do to help speed things up and also just do the run in itself, because we've already come up with a lot of really interesting and unique strats. And I'm excited to see where we can take the stuff. Yeah, there's also just so much. There is so very much. I helped out in some of the initial routing, but not a whole lot because I was taking my sweet time through the game. So I was mostly just tossing ideas and voicing some thoughts, as well as helping a little bit on the research side. I can show a little bit, or a little bit. I can show what I did for my research. Also, Nicole, thank you for the tier 2 sub for 22 months. That's far too kind. How dare you? Also, it's Nicole. It's Nicole. But yeah, this is what I did for the speed run. Hold on. Let me go in so I can see it. So I went through every single ability in the game and roughly calculated how much damage we're gonna do, or you will do, if you're able to like maximize your damage output and get all the multipliers that combat can get. There's a lot that went into this, and part of it was also derived from I believe it was the Yakuza modding Discord. Found game files that had damage like damage ratios and stuff, so we've back solved most of like the damage formula, and then found all the ratios that these skills have associated put in. So I was able to derive roughly what some skills are able to output in terms of damage. And it's not the most complicated damage formula. If you know the Dragon Quest damage formula, it's basically that. It's the attack value minus half of the recipient's defense value times 1 plus whatever ratio is applied to the skill. If it's 0, then it's a basic attack. If it's 1, it's the majority of basic, or of your early game skills. Like Tenacious Fist, Batbreaker, or many of these, their ratio is just 1. So they're basically the equivalent of 2 basic attacks. But then you get all the other multipliers with the prompt that gives a 15% damage increase. Knockback is actually very strong in this game, but finding a spot to use it is very difficult, because if you knock someone into a wall, that is a 50% damage increase. That is basically a free crit. That is a free crit if you can knock someone into a wall. And also the additional damage if you knock them into other opponents. So early game, knockback is incredibly useful. But then we get very underleveled very quickly. And we use basically all thrown items for damage. Up until like chapter 8, basically. Basically just use thrown items for damage. Then the game shifts drastically at chapter 8. But yeah, so that's what I did. And if people want to see that in person, you can look at the sheet. But yeah, basically I hid some rows. I hid some rows, but basically this is the base damage your skill can do if you don't get any modifiers, really. And then this is what it maximally can do if you get all the additional damage modifiers. Which, I'll just go over briefly some very weak and very strong classes. Weak, Hero. Hero is really weak in this game. Hero is incredibly weak. These skills damage is poor. Very, very poor damage. All of Hero's best as a support and not as an attacker, which is very unfortunate. Freelancer, quite strong. Freelancer, the majority of Freelancer's damage is based on job level, because as Freelancer's job level goes up, the stats for it drastically increase. Versus in this game, your regular level matters a whole lot more than your job level. That is, except for Freelancer and the Dragon of Doji, because those two don't have any weapons, and Sujimon, or Sujimancer, because those classes don't have weapons. So all their damage or all their stats are based on their job level, more so. So there actually is a point in the game where when we have the ability to change jobs, we change Ichi from Hero back to Freelancer for up until I think chapter 9 is the current strat, because the damage is higher with Freelancer than it is for Hero. Jobs, a skill that is busted to all hell is Arrest. This has an instant KO of 100%. That's all Adachi has to do is land the hit and it kills the target. And they have to not be immune to instant KO. It's not used all that much in the speedrun, but there's some very crucial moments where it's just like, this is a very, very high HP target and we can just arrest them. Just take them out of the game. Hitman, Poison Shot, Point Blank, and Professional Slash are very good, very useful skills. And then just to the stuff. As many people found casually, Burning Arrow is stupid. Burning Arrow is ridiculously strong. This is a job level 1 skill that can get up to a 3.5 multiplier. As I was just pointing out that these are good. That's as powerful as Poison Shot, Jungi Han's job level 18 skill. Burning Arrow is ridiculously powerful. And that's all you have to do is hit the prompt. It's a very easy prompt. Action Star has some very powerful skills. Aquanaut, not so much, but Essence of Dolphin Dive is very useful and is a good healer. Desperado's good overall, but it'll probably never get used in the speedrun. It's just kind of like, it's a good jack of all trades, but it's not good enough at any of its skills. Pyro Dancer, I wish was a bit stronger. The skills are just quite weak, unfortunately. Soul Capture is very good, but it's probably just not. I think it was used in some of Metsu's early stuff, but not much. Kunoichi is the class for female characters. End of story. There's no point in using anything but Kunoichi. We might use a skill or two from their base classes, but Kunoichi is too powerful for the female characters. Mostly because its speed is through the roof. Substitution jutsu is ridiculous, allowing you to move characters in the turn order and giving you more turns, basically. It's very, very powerful. And Shadow Clone Jutsu, it has one of the highest damage ratios in the game if you can max out your agility, which is not that hard. So yeah, Kunoichi is a must for basically every female party member. Host has the Wonder Cocktail. Doubles your next magic skill. It's incredibly powerful. You stack that with some defense down, some magic up, and you can just do like 5,000 damage a pop. Honestly, I'm thinking it's not used currently by Metza. I'm thinking Ichi's probably going to end up on Breaker. The skills are not that strong, but it has the one thing that I want most on the main character, which is speed. It is a very fast class, and many fights end instantly in the late game. So if I don't have to waste time guarding or using a substitution jutsu, that's 5 to 10 seconds saved every single fight. So I'm probably going to force Breaker to work. Chef isn't currently used. It is incredibly powerful. Chef is something I'm considering trying to really bring in because Flattening Pan and Vanquishing Pan are incredible. If you can get the opponent bleeding, it's a 30% damage increase and you can knock them back into objects. It's a very, very powerful thing. And also Cutlery Clash is also... Cutlery Clash is as powerful as, or is more powerful than most essence moves in this game. Also, hi Brand, howdy TSK. Thanks for stopping by. I'm not doing a run today, but we're just running through some stuff. Kiryu Duck. Oh, fuck yeah. I wanted the Kiryu Duck, but I haven't caught it. It's a very good duck. The Majima Duck, also excellent. Yeah, Chef is very, very powerful. Cutlery Clash is as powerful as an essence, and it has bleed chance. So yeah, I want this to work. Idol has great supportive abilities. It's currently that Psycho is on Idol until learning the big heal. Hopefully I can get rid of that though. I don't know. So I can watch when your run starts. I probably won't start running for until May. Also, hi Dan. Thanks for stopping by. Just because I don't have... I've got a lot to go through to build a speedrun guide so that I can read through as I'm going through because there's just way too much to remember. Currently, there's this that Metza has, which is incredibly in-depth, and I will use it in my research and stuff, but this is not a format I can very easily read through while I'm doing a speedrun. So I'm going to have to go through and do that, or make a guide for myself. Although, who was it? I've streamed them all the time. There's in the Yakuza Discord, there's Brain Bugged, who is working on this, which is based on, I believe, Metza's route. That is a fairly detailed thing, so I might use kind of this as the basis, but clean it up so that it's in a format that I can read better. Yeah. And I think last thing on skills, Merciless Melee is incredibly good. I'm not sure if it'll get into the speedrun because it'll only be good in the early game, but Merciless Melee is extremely powerful. It's a unique Ichi ability that he can get. It's a very strong. Knockout combo is also good, but that's too much of an investment. That's probably never going to make it in the speedrun. And the ultimate tag team is so powerful. The best skills, if you max out all their benefits, are 7, The ultimate tag team is 12 times multiplier. And it's only based on Ichi's strength, so if Ichi's got a good weapon and has some attack boosts, this does a crap ton of damage. Worth waiting at, give it thanks. I don't know yet. I don't believe so. I think for the most part, for all of our current personality needs, we can get away with it with doing shogi for Kunoichi and doing Hong Kongs, just paying money for personality traits. Like the only thing I was thinking otherwise is maybe giving something to some cats because they give battle items, but I don't know. I haven't done any research into any specific cats that might give, like, I don't know, if they give a tier 2 grenade in the early game, that might be huge. But I have no idea what cats are readily available and easily accessible that they would be worthwhile to do. Okay, I believe that's enough on that. What did I feel like I had another thing I was gonna mention, but I've forgotten it. Current route uses Samurai, which is very good. Burning Arrow is very good. Rainy Arrow's okay. It's good to hit enemies that are disparate, but it's technically weaker than Burning Arrow. The big downside with Samurai is its agility. Agility is crucial in this speedrun. Turn order is... we get so underleveled so fast that we need every ounce of agility that we can possibly get so that we can even go first. Kunoichi can go first because it has max agility, but all the other classes, they have a rough time getting their turn in early enough. And Samurai is second slowest. Also, yeah, Cheetos' starting speed is insane. But yeah, Samurai being the second slowest class next to Adachi's Detective. Adachi's Detective is so bad. We steal Arrest onto whatever other class we want Adachi on, but Detective has like 2 good skills, and it's the slowest class in the game. It is Adachi doesn't get to play the game if you put him on Detective. But yeah, Samurai is the currently what's used. It also has Glory Awaits, which is an AoE attack and crit chance increase buff, which is very, very useful for a couple fights. Yeah, Detective was slow in LED too, but it is, oh, you can feel it. You can feel how slow it is. Also, hi, Yuna. Thanks for stopping by. One that we're thinking we get Aquanaut for free as part of the tutorial. Aquanaut sees some use, and I think it might see more depending on if I can fit in Essence of Dolphin Dive into like the finale or something. But Action Star is also seeming quite useful. These 2 skills, Flying Monkey Strike and Boulder Breaker, are very, very powerful. Actually, not Boulder Breaker. Boulder Breaker is just an inferior Flying Monkey Strike. But Flying Monkey Strike is very good. Tiger Palm also is not as good. Flying Monkey Strike, if you can knock it into a target, that's super good. But Essence of Improvisation and Essence of Kung Fu are very good essences, and also gets the physical version of the Wonder Cocktail that doubles your next attack skill. So we can do stupid damage if we want. So we have potential, but I'm gonna worry for like the first few weeks here, mostly on just the early game. Okay. And just this is information I have on, or I put together on all the different job classes when each character can do it. Unfortunately, Adachi it really doesn't like to learn how to dance, which is very unfortunate. I would like to have him hit level job or bond 50 so that I could have Adachi speedily arrest people, but alas. Adachi will never learn how to dance. And this is these bars that it shows when equipping a job. These are basically roughly the stat gains and stat decreases you see from that. And this is why agility matters so much. You get 20 agility per bar, basically, of this, of the job class. And 20 agility is a ton. 20 agility is like 10 levels worth of agility. It is, or like 5 to 10 levels worth of agility. It is so much agility, and that's per bar. That's why Kunoichi is so damn fast. That's why Breaker is so damn fast. Jungihan's Hitman is so damn fast. It's because of that. That agility stat matters so much. And then this is the ratio for what the buffs and debuffs do to the stats. And the one that's most crucial to us is elemental resistances. If an enemy has innate resistance or weakness to an element or a physical damage type, it's 50%. It's either plus 50% or minus 50%. It's just flat. And this getting fire resistance, ice resistance, electric resistance stacks on top of that. So throwing fire resistance 1 debuff onto a fire weak enemy makes them basically 2 times weak to the element instead of 1.5. It is a drastic increase in damage just to get 1 elemental debuff. And based on the damage formula, it's about 15% increase to do the same to defense or willpower decrease. But yeah, this is my lovely little research sheet. I'm gonna use Metza's thing so I can go off of. Today I'm going to go through portions of the early game, setting saves for testing later. Setting saves for testing later. And testing out a few things here and there, but mostly testing the safety saves and also seeing if I can make it to crazy delivery. Because crazy delivery, if you can end it early, if you can finish all the objectives early, it's something we have to do. We can't skip it. And you have to either do it quickly or just wait 3 minutes. Currently, it's just wait 3 minutes because you would lose time to do it because timer stops when you're turning in a delivery. But yeah, if we can do it quickly enough and we get enough points, I would love to get 2 cycling shoes. Because early on, we get running shoes. Early on, we get running shoes, which are 5 agility. But we only get 2 of them, like by chapter 4. If you get 2 running shoes for 1 minute extra time loss on crazy delivery, I'm taking that 100%, because having 10 more agility on 2 other characters is equivalent to having an agility buff on them at that low level. It will make it so that you will go ahead of the enemies in chapter 4, where like the enemies, if you don't have an agility buff, will outspeed you. Like that, you lose a minute early, but you'll be gaining it back so much faster. So I really want to see how well I can optimize crazy delivery of all things. Ugh. And I think you can get a little bit of extra money with whatever points we have left over. Yeah. And also, not speedrun related thing, but there should be resolution options on this stream. Yeah, send it over, Bran. But yeah, there are resolutions options on stream. I got into it's a custom or a Twitch beta thing where they have a custom OBS split that makes it so that on my computer's end, I'm outputting multiple resolutions rather than it being on Twitch's end. So that means I can finally stream at 1080p 60 FPS, which I had the internet capable of, but because if you're not partner on Twitch, you are not guaranteed to be transcoded, which is giving you the resolution options. So whatever I was streaming, some people just had to watch, and 1080p 60 active streaming is a bit much for some internet out there in the world. But now I can do it. So stream should hopefully look nice and clean. And shit, I'm not recording locally. It's fine. I'm just gonna export the video from Twitch. Save it out from Twitch. I need to remember to do that and change that in the settings. Okay. Hydrate, you got it. And also hello, which is just a silly way of saying hello. That's it. Okay. Yeah, let's get started. And I've turned off the DLC for this speed run. We are not allowing any DLC if we're doing any percent. Well, it'll be any percent, no DLC. Because there's the extra jobs, and then there's just straight booster packs and stuff like that, which would just bust the game wide open. You'd be able to upgrade so much more equipment and boost your stats to stupid degrees very early on in the game. So it'd be just a wholly different experience. I think we don't really do anything to start. That's all we do is make our run over here. Because there's not really any purpose. Oh shoot, you actually have to go near that. There's no purpose to really grab anything extra here while we're in Ijincho, because like nothing is really gonna sell for anything unless you get like a very lucky unless you get a very lucky silver plate, but even then that would only last for a little bit. And an interesting thing that they added in this game is hit stop. Hit stop makes the minute optimization that much more difficult in a game like this. Meaning it is optimal for us to not perfect guard. It is optimal for us to let take yeah, no times today, just testing. Also, howdy Yeti, thanks for stopping by. Just testing and setting testing saves. We head to work. We don't need to reminisce about what happened in the previous game. But yeah, so it's like I haven't measured it out yet, and I might take a closer look to see exactly how much, but it's like a good chunk of frames. It is a good chunk of frames that we lose. Oh shoot, I don't know what personality trait options they pick. Hold on. Let me And if didn't have to grind for an hour in late game due to how darn level the party is. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. But yeah, some of the late game stuff just gets so tough. Kiryu's finale is ridiculously difficult. Hash text, skip the cutscene. Option 1 is what is currently used, I guess. Can level your jobs way higher, how like you're able to do at the end of 7. Or you can't. Yeah, there's not really many good easy ways to like grind or anything either. Like there's no invested vagabond. Like there kind of are. Like there's one for I think it's job XP in Hawaii in the dungeon. And then it's regular XP in Ijincho's dungeon. But it's not nearly as significant as the invested vagabond. Yeah, and I didn't even buy the post-game dungeon. I heard very mid responses to that. This is where we learn about tutorial. Go to a bike. And, oh, okay, got the trash can instead. Okay. Like, I'm only gonna be perfect guarding if it's just about to be Ichi's turn. Because otherwise I'm just losing the half second there. In hit stop. Or little bits in hit stop here and there. I should have tried to finish. Knock into that guy, and what? You can finish that in 2, I think. Although no, there's tutorials, so it's probably in 3. They probably survive no matter what. Also, yeah, it was very weird for them to tie New Game Plus to a DLC. Post-game dungeon has character moments in it? That's extra weird. That's extra weird if there's good character moments in it. Okay, from here. Also lovely in this game, you can taxi via the map instead of having to go to the smartphone every time. It saves a lot in menuing, but also we lose a lot in menuing because the game got rid of skill shortcuts, which is very unfortunate. And they just want option 1 for everything at the moment. This guide, at least. Also, this beginning sequence drags on for really long. Buy any rockets before you leave Japan? No. We don't have enough money. We don't have enough money for rockets before leaving Japan. What we do buy is baseballs. We buy baseballs to start. Rockets would be super useful early game. The high-powered rockets that do 600 are good in the mid-game. But yeah, unfortunately, they're not as busted as they were before. At some point, I'll have to figure out exactly when you can skip that cutscene. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, they pick different personality options. Whatever. I'm going to have to figure it out anyway at some point. What best options are for personality. Yeah. Rockets be hard to get mid-game? We get a few, I think 2 currently planned in chapter 6. And then a few in like chapters like 8 through 12 get used. Once we hit chapter 8 though, money isn't really a problem anymore. Like money is super tight until chapter 8. And then the game just says, here's all the money you could ever ask for. It just escalates so fast at chapter 8. Oh, I thought Psycho had a damaging skill. Sir, no. Okay, fine. I'll use this. Howdy, gamer. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Go to the club. Exactly what the... Yeah, it's probably Wester coming. Faster way to get here. And currently we again, just like at the beginning of Yakuza 7, we do have to pinch a little bit of extra cash from vending machines. Expecting pay raise? Hell yeah. Love to see it. Also, currently I'm playing on PS5. I'll get the PC version when I start doing actual runs. Yeah, this is going back home, and this is where we do some treasure hunting. Because we need like 100 yen, I believe. I think that's it. We'll see. I'll count that as being enough, and we'll see when we actually get to it. But we need just a bit of extra money to afford what we need for the chapter 1 set piece. On this fight, we actually have to guard. This guy can actually kill us. And we want to knock him into as many targets as we possibly can. No, stop. Trying to make sure I'm getting... as many knockbacks into others as I can. Trying to take them out. Knockback into. Ideally, you want to be hitting Asakura so you can be doing the most damage to him. Oh, I'm out of MP. Yeah, this guy can actually kill us kind of easily. It's a very dangerous fight if he moves around too much, especially. Ideally, you can just hit him all the time and just knock him into all the other opponents. Can you taxi from here? Sure can't. Is this a manual run to Halloween? Yes. Yes, it is. I'm also just going to be thinking through some little things here and there that I'm sure our Meza already figured out. Like optimal times to taxi over and stuff like that. This is fastest to run, which is also where we go and buy some baseballs. Because thrown items are the key to the early game. Early and mid game. Buy baseballs. Give me all. Also, I don't think it's not that. It's this. Yeah, just some free iron fragments. Are they also iron fragments here? Nope, that's a bento. Oh, we're a hero again. And now the enemies changed appearance again. It's silly, and we love it. I could have hit more targets. No. Sir, line up, please. Okay, I think we're fairly close to a point where we get ready for the first set piece. So I'll plan to save down here. I'm never going back to this save. Okay. So at the moment, the current plan is just the 3 weapons. An extra health ring would be nice. We don't need any additional armor. It'd probably be fastest to go R1 and just get all 3 of these and close it out that way. Yeah, I think this is just enough money. Get the weapons. This. Walk forward. Then we have to walk back far enough for a cutscene or a tutorial. And then we teleport taxi over to here. Yeah, we have exactly 1,000 money, which I believe is exactly the cost of the bottled sake that we need to progress. So literally we need that exact 100 yen. Yeah, exactly 1,000. We have precisely 0 money. We do not have enough money. I was thinking maybe we could have gotten, instead of Ichi's damage increase weapon, gotten a athletic insult. Nope, we don't have enough money before the first dungeon. We will get it after the second dungeon though, because it'll be crucial for chapter 2. Excuse me, pardon. Oh, give me a 3-fer. Oh, come on. I think when I looked at how the damage values for downed attacks, it's a guaranteed crit and it's also a 1.3 ratio or a 0.3 ratio, so it's the equivalent to 1.3 basic attacks. So if you combine those two together, it's basically just under 2 basic attacks worth is the damage of a downed attack, which is basically at this point the equivalent of a bat breaker. So very, very useful. If I remember correctly, we don't really pick up anything until we get to here, which is very crucial. We do go out of our way like 15 seconds to grab that health ring. Because 5 strength this early on in the game is incredible. That's 10 more damage on a bat breaker. Basically a 20% damage increase. This we are under level 4. Ideally, I want to do this. Hopefully that lands them both into that, because the burn damage will do a lot. Should be fine. Basic attacks with Nanba are super weak. So they're like not worth it at all. And by super weak, I mean like 1 damage. Nanba doesn't have any damage with physical attacks this early. I think we can skip this fight. Yep. I want to line them up to hopefully land them into the 2 there. Oh, Ichi didn't get a level up. This is dangerous now. I have to... Just gonna throw the half-eaten bento at him. Would athletic insults be worth it? Of course, that gets hit into him. I'm gonna have to go back to this to map out exactly when to use skills and stuff, because this is where Ichi gets the level up. This is just do as much damage as possible. I think Adachi should be able to finish that one off. Batbreaker this one into a wall. Get him always down. Oh, okay, that's not enough. Noted. Also, difference between this and Yakuza 7 is that we do not gain, or we do not get MP back, or HP and MP back at job level ups. It's only regular level ups. So like right now, I'm actually very low on... I'm low on Nanba MP. That's probably why Meta uses more Nanba physical attacks. Because it gets more MP back. It doesn't do damage, but it does get MP back. So Nanba is basically just going to have one Pyro Belch, and that's all we're going to be able to do. Trying to line up for a multi-hit if Ichi goes first. I can't even do any. Shit. No. Wrong target. Where'd the big guy go? No. Okay. There should be some knockback. Good paralyze. We get a heal after this fight. There is the monkey flip. I think this counts as a knockback in the opposite direction. Oh. Nice. Big one's gone. Spin. I don't think it's enough. Oh. Not too bad. Not too bad a fight. 3,000 yen there. That'll be crucial. This is what I wanted to get. This is for Ichi specifically. Costs almost no time to get. Oh. Don't need to put it on yet though. Costs almost no time to get, and it'll really matter for chapters 2, 3, and 4 for Ichi. Oh, hit all 3, please. Nice. I wish we had enough money to also get an athletic insole, but unfortunately that's just not really in the cards. There's nothing in here that's worth it, right? Let me go quick grab the game packs for Infinite Wealth. Because Cyrix Z is basically done with the Infinite Wealth guide. So it's just, this is what I use for a lot of my research, is Cyrix Z's game facts guides. Very, very helpful. Cup sake. Yeah, nothing worth it. We're not going to get the work clothes because we got a better piece of armor upcoming. Yeah, should be good. Just trying to do as much lineup as possible with Ichi and Nanda. You separated. You suck. I'll also keep track of the level ups here. It's gonna hit like 2 or 3. 4? I'll take that gladly. That's a double hit into kill. And that's a free level up. So yeah, that's nice. You can expend all your resources up to that point. No worries. It's not here. There's a hand grenade upcoming. That's very crucial. It's here? Yeah, it's right there on the left. Hit all three, please. Beautiful. That should hit two. I don't think this kills. Oh, I did. Okay, nice. So Nanba's good, strong enough there to get a kill at least. Get the hand grenade here. This will be crucial. Then we go grab this. We'll need some safe keys early on to get some good gear. I believe there's a second safe key up somewhere. Pick up the shelf. This one? Nope. Here. Yeah, second key. Is there a toy bracelet somewhere that I've missed? Or did we just already get that? No, it's upcoming. We take our heal here before the end. We can't pause skip that. We take this safe because this safe has a very very good gear that is resistant to blunt attacks, which is super good for Ichi. We're gonna need everything we can get. This one says to get another helmet. I don't think I need that. We do need this. Then from here, we would Ichi optimize and Nanba put on the helmet toy bracelet. And he starts off this battle guarding. See if we can get a paralysis. No point to attack with Nanba, but Adachi can break the guard. How did this work? Monkey flip. Then it's just baseball and a pyro belch. Because yeah, you're seeing like our skills, like our most powerful skill right now does 60. And here comes the baseball. Bam! It's a third of his HP. It does basically damage. Now we... Is that a good target for Monkey Flip? That should hit multiple people. No, Monkey Flip's not worth it. Let's try to get all the targets down. Doing our best to line up damage. Oh, that's not going to go the right way. Fuck. Okay, I don't think I have to guard any of the rest. Should hit both of them. Ugh. Okay, still got it. Oh, where are you running? No, I don't want you to hit into Adachi. Because he's already dead. I wanted you to hit him into the other opponent. Sir, please get hit by this. Thank you. Okay. I'm not going to set a save here because it's usually just starting with another... with more cutscene skipping at the beginning of a chapter. So just saving time on testing. here. Not gonna go back to this to save. Okay. And this is one where we can manually taxi. It's to Chinatown, which is probably best to just do manual because we would otherwise start here and do manual like that. Yeah, probably just best to do Chinatown, North Chinatown. I believe the more efficient way is going to be to go this way. I mean, technically in Like a Dragon, it's faster to go the other direction, but this way has options to despawn. Like so. Because Chinatown still has a ton of enemy spawns. So it's just better to take that route rather than risk having a spawn in your way. Can't wait to be on PC again to rebind L2 to start. So much better for cutscene skipping. Telling me I can call a cab. I can do that. Then it's straight to Survive Bar. Instead of going to the bar right away, this is where we go and grab our insoles for increased Ichi speed. I don't know if it's free yet. We won't use it until chapter 4. I don't know if Nanba drops the toy bracelet or not. Because it would be useful to have on Tomy for chapter 4 for the final boss. But that would be the first time we need it. So we'll just see what happens. Ichi has that on. To survive. Here. It's Ichi's got his lovely little backpack. Nancy, you're coming with. We're taking a trip to Hawaii. Sujimon tutorial. Get up, sir. No, I don't want a gander. I don't think this'll kill. Nope, not even close. That doesn't count as a knockback either, so I can't get a knockback bonus. From here. What taxi would be faster? I think technically this one's faster. I think technically the B is faster. This has to go. This one has to go all the way up and around. I'm gonna go to the B. I'll compare it to Metza's Run. I'm pretty sure they went to Genai Station. Oh, fight spawn. Luckily, fight spawns are pretty easy to dodge in this one. And now we're in Hawaii. Wahoo. Aloha. And the first thing that happens is that Ichi's gonna get robbed. We don't use any... We don't use... Oh, you fucking kidding me, Tommy? Can you move? Sir? Sir, can you move? I would like to hit you against the thing. Sir! I'm gonna knock you into a thing, whether you like it or not. Thank you. I wasn't even close enough. We don't have to guard this fight. Actually, we'll guard only to speed up animations. Are you kidding me? Ideally, he just gets... Yeah. You perfect guard that type of thing. That type of thing, because otherwise Ichi gets knocked down, then he has to get back up. The final perfect guard would be enough. So ideally that's knocking him into a wall, or it's 3 knockback into walls, and that's the fight. And if you're luckier still, he gets paralyzed from the massage wand. But alas, Tomi was too strong. And I don't believe there is any way to speed up this section. Just kind of have to wait. You can look around. Oh, hey, look, a parrot. Sir, you two are too buff. I'll say it. You're just too buff. Too swole. Oh, also fire. Sir, watch where you're going. There's fire. Chicken? Nugget, is that you? Omelet? No. Alas, Omelet's back in Ijincho. You can't even cutscene skip this. It very much is. You just can't do anything to skip this. Then you can skip. Swim! I believe it's the back left one all the time. Yep. And now we fight, and this is where the agility increase comes into play. Otherwise, these targets get too many turns. I didn't back out far enough. I meant to do a bat breaker. Your body sucks. Not close enough. Your body sucks, my dude. Oh. Pole got in the way. Goodbye. Yeah. If I would have bat breakered there, that would have been a fast fight. His body sucks. I believe currently Metza buys 10 of these just to use as healing items. Thank you. Or at the very least, the last time I saw Metza's run, but I could be wrong. I only need. Oh, arigatou gozaimasu. And more walking. 春日さんはきっとお友達がたくさんいるんでしょうね。なんていうか気安く話せる雰囲気がありますよ。ありがとうよ、エイちゃん。もしよかったら今度日本で立ち紹介するぜ。I don't think we need a heal for Yamai. Could be wrong. 大丈夫だって。どうせ暇しちゃってっからよ。さっき春日さん言ってましたけど。Well put together guide by Brainbug and the Yakuza speedrunning Discord. I'd condense it a bit more to make it easier for looking at, but it's quite thorough and has nice comments for thoughts they're having on potential improvements. ほら、見てみ。ここの胸のとこ。まだ撃たれた傷が残ってんだ。本当だ、それ本当に銃の跡なんですか？おお。その時俺を助けてくれたのがさっき言ってた俺のダチでさ。一度会社に勤めたんだがよ。最近無職になっちまったんだ。Well, I can get the crazy delivery today. I think I'll be able to. It's the next chapter, right? I think so. 仕事にあぶれちまって。どうしちゃったんですか、春日さん。ああ、すまねえ。まだどうも引きずっちまっててよ。詳しい話はわかりませんけど、春日さんのお友達ならきっと気にしてませんよ。優しいこと言ってくれるじゃん。Crazy lovers. Next chapter, yeah. どういたしまして。Then I'll whip out a timer. Because it's just real time is the time that I care about anyway. Because there's no loads. And now we fire all these lads, and time for lots of bat breakers. Speed me up, AG. Wow, he still went first. What a guy. Oh, he teleported. Ichi. This is one you do on a perfect garden. That fell off of him. Damn it. I'm gonna need a heal. Can you heal me, AG, real quick? Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was bad. It's gonna take a lot of getting used to how to be quick with this. This one you have to guard a lot. He hurts. Hi, am I? Yumayu? I see you have a crowbar. You... Oh, I'm out of MP. But you wouldn't happen to be a fan of baseball, would you? No, no, seriously. Are you a fan of baseball? And yeet. Is that not enough to push him into the scene? There it is. It's on Ichi's next turn. Just drops kicks in the back and hit him while he's down. Didn't need that chair. That's fine. And that's chapter 2. Not good fights from my end. Ichi met a new friend. Friend drugged him and left him naked on the beach with none of his stuff. Typical story. And now we're running away from the cops. Yeah, happens to the best of us. I'll have to write down exactly what the QTEs are here.
You're in deep shit, pal. I'd stop if I were you. Stop right there.
Stop right there. And QTE 1. I wonder what happens if you fail any of these QTEs.
Stay where you are. Don't do anything stupid. We're gonna lock your ass. There he is. Get. Freeze. Stop right there.
That first cut, that first QTE is unskippable. This is skippable. Oh, there's literally one. There's one QTE. I thought there was more QTEs like in some of the other at the beginning of Like a Dragon where you can skip the first two by swerving left and right preemptively. Hi, Kiryu. Hi, Hoxie. Thanks for stopping by. Very fancy call. That's right, we don't have any taxis to start in Hawaii. This is going to be something that I'm pretty sure Mets has mostly gotten all figured out, but yeah. But exactly when to get specific taxis optimally.
Your face
And
pisses
now
me
we
off.
get the Kiryu tutorial.
あまり目立ちたくはねえ。さっさと片付ける。喧嘩ってのは相手を見て拳の振り方を変えるもんだ。
Get the one that's guard breaking, because you get a damage boost on guard break. That technically counted? Maybe? Nice. I'll take that. You.
Go ahead.
Rude. I'm sure there's a lot of little nuance there in that one. Shoot, I forgot to set a save, didn't I? Sure did. I'll just set one here. It's unfortunate. I will need to probably do some practice on the Kiryu tutorial fight. Oh, that's right. Talk. Don't buy anything. What do you even buy? What do you even have? Nothing. The answer is nothing. Nothing that's worth the cost. Kiryu.
Hi.
Is it just option one? Hello.
Aloha. 体が軽いな。
Is it faster to go to Aloha Beachfront? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because we only start with... Those are the only two taxis we start with. Nothing's blocked off, though, which actually bodes maybe a little bit well. Because I was thinking... Because previously we've just been going... When we end the chapter at Diamond Head, we get a taxi here, but also later on we do end up getting taxis up here in this area, as well as I believe getting a chest here and a chest here. So I think maybe why not? Maybe just do that all right away while we're in chapter 3. See if we can get some extra use out of it. Block marks only show up when you reveal the part of the mark. Damn it. Maybe chapter 4 though. Maybe chapter 4 we can do it when we have to go to the... When we have to go to this area. Oh, this is just running west. West end, it's across the street. Okay. Also, Arak, thank you for the tier 2 sub. 58 months! That's so many months. So many months. I sincerely appreciate it. Here we go. High octane action. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Yakuza's never been more exciting. That's about 50% faster than running, roughly. Okay, and baseball left. Well, cool thing, I was not paying attention, but heard excited yelling. We got a segue. Is it just attack? Hold on. What is... where I closed my spreadsheet. Why did I close my spreadsheet? How powerful is Tonfa again? Tonfa 2.5. So I mean, no, I didn't want you to throw him that far. Okay, I'm sure they've figured out exactly what the most damaging thing that Kiryu can do. Probably, honestly, just this. Yeah, that did 64 compared to what the Tonfa did, and it's much faster to pull off. And now I got the Street Surfer. And then from here. No. What is... Oh, we actually have to go in the taxi. Or go in the car. Oh, we still have some stuff. Also, do we have... We do have the toy bracelet. Okay, so it does take it off automatically off of Namba. Duly noted. And now we use our lovely grenade. Get him! What? What? Huh? Thanks. Thanks, game. Just... The lug caught on the corner of the house and disappeared below the map. That's new. Huh. Yeah, he still got knocked back. He didn't take any damage. There's a lot of very strange hitbox interactions in this game. Yeah, this can be worded a lot better. This is way too many lines of text. But we're going to grab a bunch of fortunes. They say talk to Shogi right away here. I don't know why you would do Shogi here. Because there's no reason to increase our intellect yet. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to do Shogi yet. There's a more convenient time where we have to go back in... Where we have to go back to this restaurant I think in like chapter 7. Yeah, I think chapter 7 we come here, which we just swing by Shogi on the way. There's no reason to do it here. I mean, it doesn't slow that much to do it here, but I don't think there's anything really to be gained. Okay. Pick up modest fortune. Edge of the house to the right. This is the edge of the house, is it? Yes, it is. Wait, no, that's good. Oh, this one? Good. Modest. Up in here. Not that safe. Don't grab that safe. We do want this. Best fortune. Is there a job that needs to be unlocked with intellect before then? No. We used to try to unlock Kunoichi right away, but Kunoichi's not really going to be doing any damage or anything really that useful because we won't get it high enough job level by like the end of chapter 7. There's no real point to getting it unlocked until chapter 9. So no, I don't think so.
No, school ってやつか。ハワイは通り雨多いと聞いてたが、こんな急に天気って変わるんだな。
Oh, is this? That's the corner of the house. Okay. So that's the corner of the house. Then you go into the shrine. Well, blue car, white car. And keep to the right of the wall. Up here. For the bad fortune. Between the white and blue car. Is the bad fortune. Then we drive till the weapon shop on the right. This feels unnecessary. Under the bench. Oh, back here. Okay. Yeah, okay. I can see why you drive that. Then you run to the bar. Is there anything? There's no gear output on any party members. You come with a little bit of defense. I suppose you could have put a helmet onto Kiryu, but I don't think that defense would have mattered. And now you get the tutorial for those. Okay. Tutorial for the crown enemies. Bar, cancel tutorial, map to Seaside Avenue. Right? Yeah. Grab this. Drive. Oh.
よっしゃ、あの野郎をビーチで追い込むぞ。頼みます、桐生さん。富澤。
分かった。
おう。
Get him, Ichi. Can you skip this? No. You can preemptively. Or I preemptively held the direction there. Yeah, you can preemptively hold left, but it doesn't matter really. Directions you can hold ahead of time, but the buttons you can't. he gonna throw a thing at us? Yep. And that's it. Oops. Good tackle. Drive. Excuse me, trolley. Yeah, the big downside of even attempting to wave at people along the way for bond or for potential rewards is that you can't do it while you're on the Segway. This. I have to run here to get this. I think I think another thing that I'm considering for this is unfortunately that Tomy needs to get rank 30 or he needs to reach bond level 30 to get host. Which is unfortunately difficult to do easily, even though Tomy's in the party for the most part. I think I'm gonna try and get. It only takes a few seconds and that's automatic. Just because I'm curious, I'm going to plonk down a save here. And let's just go for a stroll. Let's see how far the game will let us go. I mean, hey, that's a free bond conversation along the way. That's not too bad. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a massive bond bonus when you get the bingo, so it's potential. No! Okay, so the game does lock you at the very least at that point in time. From crossing the bridge to the west side. Yeah, I think there's not that many things that we desperately need bond levels for. Like we need bond level on Chitose by chapter 9 to get Kunoichi. Adachi can be a chef, which I might just throw him on as just a throwaway class. Even though I think I'm going to use chef, so I might get a decent enough weapon for chef to make it worthwhile for Adachi to be on it, on top of it being 2 tiers faster than detective. That way Adachi can have a little boost of speed. Either that or action star Adachi can do at job level 0. I know at one point that Meta does go to cabaret and stuff for increasing bond level. I'll have to double check to see exactly why. Okay. So it's fully unlocked when you're preparing for Barracuda HQ, but you might be able to when you go to the bar outside it. Can't remember. Yep. Yeah, I'll test that when we have to go to the Diamond Head, which is that bar. Okay, so I did this case cutscene, the bond tutorial, map to Seaside Avenue. This is one of those situations where you're like, yeah, it's with load times removed. Why wouldn't you just fast travel 30 feet? Save you a couple seconds. Now, pound mates, something that's crucial to this speedrun. Wanted you to hit all the targets. Thank you, car. Okay, interesting. Clothes shop. This is normally where we would go drive to our thing. I'm gonna quick test this. This guy just says buying stuff, presumably just armor. This is quite out of the way. Second item for Tomi for the 2 magic. That doesn't feel worth the money. When we're very strapped for cast, that does not feel worth the money. To agility, maybe, but no. I'm thinking highly unlikely. Okay. Let's go to our first pawn shop. Do not run me over.
Aloha.
This is where we buy all of our explosives to get us through, I think, chapter 4. I believe so.
Thank you very
From here, we go back to the beachfront. And this is where we're going to. If only I had fast travel like the second bomb one. Yeah. It is unfortunately a very long drive. Like, I think it's like, I think I timed it. It's like 22 seconds to drive from this taxi to this pawn shop. And that's the fastest. I believe that's the fastest. This one, maybe? Maybe? So that one's that distance, but this is... Yeah, because there's a taxi like here-ish, I believe. That I think we get at some point. As just part of the story. That one might be like a second faster, maybe. We'll see. I'll have to do like manual timing. At first, we have to go here. Wait. I think I wasted a taxi. I think I was already there. Okay. Let's do a save here, because I will be doing testing here. Because this is where we do some crazy eats and crazy delivery. Customer alert. Break. Oh, this is one where they wanted, or they thought to do bonus money you get for an early finish before I rewatched the route. Like 20,000 in the run, over 80,000 after bonus. I don't know what the fastest route is. I just feel like trying to do it fast without any tricks and just seeing what I can do. But I'll watch your run after, or your route Bran after Strem. Because I want to do, actually I'm probably going to end stream in like 15 minutes. Yeah, so I'll probably just do this, and then I want to get to where I can, or where I'm going to the Diamond Head to see if I can have access to further west. See if I can just quick run and get those extra safes. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Good delivery. Yeah, if you just let go of gas, you don't even brake at all. I don't have any sushi for this guy yet. Probably just loop back to it later. Oh, I don't even have enough. Interesting. I didn't know that kind of just slurped up everything. Duly noted. I crashed straight into a wall in that video and was like a little over 4 minutes. Yeah, if you can brake way ahead of time, it's best to. Good delivery. I have no idea if this is anywhere near an optimal route. Now we zoom off this way. I'll time this manually later. Yeah. A backflip does give you a speed boost. At least it skips the awkward acceleration. Oh, interesting. Oh, that one I should have curved off to the right. Oh, that is unfortunate that it does tick down manually, but... that one gets us. It was a very poor first try, but... oh, I'm a gold rank delivery. $14,929, and that was without any attempting. I think that's not enough for 2, but I was not even like trying. I think they're 8,000 a pop, but I could be wrong. And how much money does this get us? Still just gives us $30.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. It is 8,000 a pop. So yeah, without me even trying, with me just kind of putzing around, should be able to handily get 16K. Or 16,000. Yeah, I would only need 1,100 more. That's what, like 10 more seconds on the timer, and I just kind of like very lazily did everything. Yeah, that shouldn't be too tough. That shouldn't be too tough at all. Can get a little bit of extra money, but I don't think that's going to be any real goal. The level booster is never going to happen. None of these things are ever really going to happen. It's just the it's just the cycling shoes are the only thing that are super worth it. And it is nice you can equip them right onto a person. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna end stream real soon, so why not just Oh, that's right, they do the sub story here. Is Nancy here though? Is that Nancy? Because I was thinking of also seeing if getting Nancy would be worthwhile. I don't think that's Nancy, but I could be wrong. Let's go see. Yeah, that is Nancy. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, they get the sub-story started now. I'll have to see what all is needed. Yeah, so they get that started now. Or at the very least in this guide they do. I think what Meta does is combine it with going to this store to get an agility buff before going into District 4. To the Barracuda HQ. Which I think I'll probably still have to do, or still likely do, even with getting the cycling shoes. Just because of how useful it is. And it'll stack even more with the cycling shoes that pretty much the whole party should be able to go before any of the opponents in the first 3 turns. Or in the first 3 fights. This is done. And I think with Nancy, it's just you have to come back eventually. If I remember correctly. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Oh. Hi, Jeff. Yeah, so this is where we spawn. The taxi is right there. Yeah, probably not. It's probably faster on the Waikiki. This is where we normally peel off to the Diamond Head. What I want to see. It's possible to go further. Or they stop you. They might just stop you. Yep, there it is. Okay, so they do stop you. So you can't do it at the Diamond Head. But probably in Chapter 4, we can hope. Yeah, I'm trying to think. So you have to... In order to get fastest into the Diamond Head, go through here. Through here. Yeah, the start of the next chapter. Yeah, chapter 4 does send you them all. So yeah, you would have full access. So then I'd be able to really get all the way in there. Okay, let's just end the stream with this fight. Because why not? Flashbang. Okay, so for here, they try to go for burns with incendiary grenades. I think that's probably best for Tomi. I'm going to see what happens if I just go for backbreakers with Ichi. Trying to think. Okay, so they do flashbang him a 4th time, so Yeah, that's probably best. Probably... Yeah, it's probably best to just light them up with the grenades. I don't think there's much to be gained for saving. Saving one of those grenades. Because I believe we have to go back and basically...
What are you looking at?
yeah, because... Looking forward. Yeah, we just refill because we need so many grenades at the beginning of chapter 4 that it just makes sense that we just use up all of our, or yeah, right before we go into District 4 in chapter 4. So it makes sense to just have all of our, use up literally every single one of our grenades. Or use up as many as possible before we just purchase more on a second trip. Because it would cost more time and more time to just use basic attacks to try and save one grenade. Like it takes 2 Ichi bat breakers and bouncing Roman into a wall to be equivalent to one flashbang on Roman. Actually 3 because he's weak to electricity. So yeah. All right. I think that's where I'm gonna leave it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out for the beginning of a very, very long journey to think through all the thoughts I have on this speedrun. It's gonna be an adventure. I'm not sure when. I'm not gonna have any consistent schedule for for these streams because there's just gonna be basically whenever I feel like. One, I just would like some company while I'm just doing research, and it's something that would be interesting to watch. But also, yeah, just fitting into my schedule in general. Yeah, it's a good start. I have some thoughts. I have some things I want to test. 'Cause yeah, I do need to plot out the Kiryu tutorial and some of these fights and make a guide that's much better suited for my reading quickly for speedruns. Yeah, that'll be it for me today. Thank you so much everyone for hanging out. Appreciate it. We have a lot to figure out, a lot of crazy delivery to do. Figure out exactly what the best is. But yeah, I'll be doing this once or twice. Excuse me? We're doing this like once or twice a week or so, probably. Probably like a shorter one in the middle of the week somewhere and a longer one in the weekend. Something like that. Something like that. And then in between, I'm just going to be probably rewatching this VOD, timing some stuff, jotting down notes and stuff. The stuff that's not fun to watch on stream. But yeah. Thanks so much for hanging out. Who's live right now that we can go say hi to? Let's go say hi to let's go say hi to Barry. Not many people live right now, but Barry's live doing Ace Attorney. Apollo Justice, the 4th Ace Attorney game, I think. And I think like near the end of case 4, which I think might be the final case. So if you, I guess if you don't want to be spoiled on Ace Attorney stuff, feel free to tag on out. But they're always fun times. I've enjoyed watching Barry's Ace Attorney VODs. Yeah, thank you so much, Ivan, for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'll be back for these streams. One of these streams probably over the weekend. Maybe Soul Link Nuzlocke this Thursday. It's a maybe, because Nicole might be doing a different stream, but we'll see. We're trying to get that back in the schedule. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. Have yourselves a wonderful night, and go eat some love on over to Barry. All right, bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.